Let's do our best here.
Okay, e4, e5. Oh my gosh. Queen h5. Is he going for a scholar's mate, Hikaru? Oh my gosh. No. Hikaru, odds that he falls for the checkmate.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just watching.
All right. So now let's see if Slicker brings out his bishop. He does. Just don't play don't play knight f6, Swifter. All right. That's better. He didn't drop e5 and he's kicking the queen out, so maybe something like queen f3.
Mm-hmm.
And now he'll play knight f6 and he's fine. Although I guess then Slicker can continue to try with like knight h3 and knight g5. Hikaru is too nervous to say anything right now, chat. he'll be able to talk again once there's no more checkmate threats on the board. All right, moment of truth. And let's take a listen on Slicker.
Man, please. I'm gonna close my eyes. Once I hear movement, all I want to hear is something weak move. Come on.
He's praying. He's praying for the mate.
Can't afford to lose this, man. Look at me, I'm 800, level 865, and he's level 540. If I lose this, then you need to remember I'm if I lose this. Need to analyze each angle. Oh, see, he knew. This is what I respect about the boy. Okay. Let me move this here. I can move this here. Alright? And then I can take this, and then he can't do.
He's going for the tricky ideas,
take
even
either
if they're not the
this or
best
this.
ideas.
Alright.
Yeah, I think certainly
what if he
he
moves
could
this
get
here?
punished here by Swiftor here. Swiftor plays knight to d4. Black is doing very, very well potentially.
Yeah, knight d4 is a really nice move. Kicking the queen out of the way, putting the knight in the center of the board. And after he plays bishop g7, even if knight g5 comes in, he can just castle and protect the pawn on f7.
Right.
It's just important to find the right moves here.
Yeah, I mean, knight d4 is very strong. Bishop g7 is fine. As long as he doesn't panic here, I think that I think that Swiftor will do very. Oh, and he plays knight d4.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, chat.
This is off to a very poor start for Slicker. This is not the opening that Slicker wanted. I don't really understand why he played this.
It feels like he underestimated Swifter.
Because if this is idea and it backfires, you can end up losing the game very early on. So I'm very confused by this opening choice by Slicker. And in a way, I kind of hope he gets punished here because he's played a bad opening. He went for the cheese and he deserves to be punished.
Well, let's see if Slicker sees that he has to defend c2 with a move like queen d1. He's going to be down a lot of tempos here, but at least he won't be totally lost. I mean, his knight's also on h3 on the side.
Yeah, I mean, but now pawn to d5 and it's already winning for black. Not that Swiftor will find d5, but if Swiftor plays d5, Slicker is already in a world of hurt here.
Yeah, I mean, if he finds d5,
ugly. This is legitimately ugly.
And if he finds d5, I mean, he's also opening up his bishop to maybe take on h3 and ruin White's king side.
Yeah,
it is a tempting move, but I could see him also going for bishop g7 instead, which is also fine, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I think there are many good moves, but it is kind of amazing that the way this trying to go for the form of checkmate is backfired here for Slicker, and you know the difficulties he has.
Well, let's listen on Swifter because I'm curious if he's going to find the accurate plans here.
Okay.
I move my bishop. I want to start developing my pieces, I think. I move it over here. God, it take too long to think. But then I blocked that one. That was probably not the move. I know. I need to move something. I'm using too much
Oh,
time.
he's getting stressed about his time situations, but at least he sees the idea d5, right? Even if he's a little slow with it.
Yeah, I think c6 is a very good move here. So I like that what he did. Obviously, it's not as good as d5, but nonetheless, he is going to push the pawn to d5 next move. So if I'm Slicker here, it's already time to sort of bail out. Maybe play pawn to c3. I have a feeling Slicker is going to go knight g5, but after knight g5, he forces black to push the pawn to d5, and then it really
Right.
gets ugly in a hurry. So,
Right.
yeah, I'm very concerned for Slicker at the moment.
Yeah, you don't want to. It's a one move threat that actually forces your opponent to find the correct move, as you explained. So that would be a big mistake. I think Slicker should just go for a castle, realize that he went for a cheapo, it didn't pay off, and now he has to fix his position.
Yeah, this is not looking good. This is not looking good at all for Slicker, and I'm pretty concerned now after pawn to d5 here.
Right, which is the natural move because he set it up with c6. He does have 6 minutes on the clock. Slicker has 8, so he's 2 minutes behind, which is not too bad. I think it's just already in Swifter's psyche that he gets in time pressure, and it makes him more nervous from what we heard when we were listening in.
Right, yeah. So I think certainly this is dangerous. This is dangerous. But if Swifter can play a couple of moves pretty quickly, just get the king out of the center of the board, he'll be set up very well to potentially capitalize on the opening choice by Slicker. So just next couple moves should be very critical.
Absolutely. And I'm curious. So other than d5, he can also play moves like, oh, why on h6? Why not just a g7, a nice normal
Yeah, but
square?
bishop h6 is not such a bad move here. Like, it's not the best square, but he probably did it to stop knight to g5. Actually, that's probably why he put it on h6.
Right, but the problem is he might leave it there later on when Slicker finally gets his development, and then I'm worried that he's going to forget about it and blunder a bishop. And the reason I say that is because I've seen similar patterns in his other games.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of players when they have the opportunity to fianchetto the bishop, they tend to put it on the square like h6 or a3 rather than g7 or b2. So certainly, I think it does happen, and it's going to be interesting to see what Slicker comes up with here.
All right, and he goes for c3, which I like. He's pushing the knight out of the center. He also has a square he can put his queen on if he wants to then try to play d3 himself.
Right. So I think here knight e6 is required. Again, it feels like every move the game sort of goes up and down in terms of who is better and who's worse. So I think we just have to, on every turn, there's going to be a lot of tension as far as who makes the first mistake.
All right. Well, Swifter is getting now close to 5 minutes on the clock. At what point do you think he should actually start being nervous about the time situation?
Probably, I would say at 4 minutes, especially if he hasn't gotten the king out of the center of the board.
Yeah, that's fair. So I guess he'll retreat the knight, and then castling the king is an intuitive move for him, and he's been finding those kinds of moves in the opening. So I think he'll be able to get back a bit of time in these next few moves once he moves the knight.
Right. I think it's very important though that he moves the knight here. He has to move the knight. If he doesn't move the knight, then he's probably gonna end up losing, unfortunately. But he's got to move the knight here.
Well, let's listen in on Slicker.
The knight, the bishop,
And we are switching to him now.
H6. Oh, come on. Could move this, and this. What if I do that? I could actually do that. I could potentially threaten it. No. I can't. Because if he goes here, he could take my bishop. Oh, but then I could take him. That's pretty smart. Yeah.
Oh no.
Huh? Wait, hold on. Why did he do that? I could go for this. I don't understand.
I'm also confused.
Hold on. Please God tell me I'm not. I'm gonna do it. Please, God, tell me I didn't. Oh, please. If he comes here, he can't do anything. He can't do anything.
Well, he took the free piece, and
Come on, bro.
now Swifter is in trouble again.
Yeah, I mean, I think Swiftor just he's not seeing the sequences. He sees the threat and then he starts thinking about other things and then he forgets what the original threat was. And unfortunately, in this case, I think it's going to prove fatal for him in this game.
Yeah, I agree with you there. And now he's also under 4 minutes on the clock. I guess the next question is, do you think he's going to survive the opening now, or that he's going to get checkmated soon?
I mean, I don't think he'll get checkmated soon, but I think in general it's just a very tough kind of position to play. Very low on time, already behind by one knight, and it feels difficult.
Right. So if you were giving him advice here to try and save the situation, what would that be?
I think mainly he's just got to develop his king. He's just got to get the king out of center, push the pawn to d6, and try to develop the bishop and the rook on the queen side. That's first and foremost what he needs to do.
Mhm.
Whether he can do that or not, we'll see. But I think that's what he needs to try to do.
All right. Well, hopefully we'll see a castle here. And then for Slicker, it's still a little tricky because he has his entire queen side underdeveloped for now. And it's not super easy. For example, the knight can't go to C the knight can't go to C3, the pawn on
Hmm.
D2 can't move, his queen is on D3. So it's somewhat awkward development. Let's take a listen on Swifter and see how he's thinking about the current
Got
position.
to get my queen working for me. And I can't forget the castle. But it makes sense. If he moves like a pawn or something, I'll castle. Ignore me. Very rude.
Well, he still seems pretty relaxed. That's, I guess, a good sign.
Right. I mean, I think the main thing is Slicker is using a lot of time still.
Yeah, I'm
And
down.
Slicker definitely is
A
the better
knight.
player, so needs to be a little bit
Interesting.
more confident.
Hmm.
So let's see here.
So he moved his queen out of the way,
So move
which
his
is
queen
nice
over
because he can
there.
move the pawn soon.
Mm-hmm.
If I castle now, he'll be in the same rank. I don't want to fall for a trap. If I castled, I think I should be okay if I castle. Make sure there's not any hanging pieces from him doing that. So he moved his queen. No. Let's do it. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. All right, this is where the rush moves start happening.
I expect Slicker to try and go for D3 soon. Oh, he played B3. I would have really liked D3 because then he would have tried to trade off
Mm-hmm.
the bishop from the king side. He'd have better attacking chances. And there's also a chance that Swifter would miss the bishop.
Right. So for some reason, Slicker is not saying the pawn on e5 is under attack, but nonetheless, he's doing quite well. He's up to extra bishop here, so I think in
Hmm.
general, this is still very much in control for Slicker, and especially with the time situation, the fact that Swiftor does not have much time here is definitely going to play a big role.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense here. So his knight on B1 still not developed. Do you see any ideas that you think would make sense for Slicker to try and launch a queenside attack soon? Moves like Queen H4, or is it just too slow for right now? And
I
at
think
his level
it's
too.
it's a little bit slow. I think the issue for Slicker here is that he can't develop the knight or the rook on the queen side. And the
Hmm.
fact that he can't really develop those pieces could hamper him in the long run. But I don't think it's going to really matter that much since he's so far ahead on the clock.
Well, I don't know if you just saw that move, Hikaru.
Ah!
Yeah, bishop take.
Yep.
Yeah, just unfortunate. Obviously,
Didn't
Swiftor
check.
a little
I
bit new
didn't
game
check.
and just not seeing that taking the pawn unfortunately loses the bishop. So it's yeah, just a tough game, really tough game for Swiftor.
Right. So now he has to deal with being down two pieces here. He has some pawns in exchange. but it's not going to be enough. He's also down 2 minutes on the clock here.
Yeah, and I think Slicker is going to convert this pretty cleanly now. Unless Slicker gets confused by something or he blunders a bishop or something in the next like 2 to 3 moves, I don't really see how Swiffer can come back because of the clock.
Yeah, I guess the only way he'd even have a chance is if Slicker does some kind of crazy blunder, like plays Queen H4 and takes on H7 without seeing it's defended. But the way Slicker's been playing, he hasn't been making big blunders like that. He's actually been pretty tactically sharp.
Yeah, the blunders he's made have been relatively minor for the most part throughout the event. So I don't really see it happening. But again, you never know. Something could happen. You could think for a minute. Oh, whoa, knight e6. Oh my gosh, he hovered over the e6 square with his
Let's
knight.
take a look at his stream
Whoa.
and see what he was about to do.
Think, bro, think. Wallah, think, wallah, al-azim. Just think, just retreat, man, retreat. And you qalbi. Unless, oh my god, I've got a smart play. Watch this. Now, he's going to want to do this.
Oh my-
He's going to take it.
Are you
checkmate, GG.
kidding me?
Are you kidding? Oh,
Hikaru, I
Come on,
predicted
just
it.
Take it.
Oh no,
Take
don't
it.
blunder your queen. Not like this. Not like this,
Take it.
Slicker.
Oh, I just lost the game. I lost my game. I just lost my game. He can take it. I lost. I'm so dumb. I threw the game away. Just a blunder. Please tell me he doesn't see it. Please.
I don't
wanna
think
hear a
Swiffer
switch,
sees it, by the
please.
way. He's under 1 minute on the
Oh!
clock.
Wait! Yes! Yeah! Yo, we won this, lads. Wait, did I win it? Poor man. Nah, I don't. That was a game because he would have played it good. Hold on. Oh no. It's not checkmate. It's not
I'm not
checkmate.
sure what we just witnessed. Let's listen to Slick. Oh no, never mind. Sorry. It was to Swifter. See if he missed it.
Oh.
Oh no, he just realized. That's actually really sad to see.
I've got a way to go. I mean,
no.
my queen is defending my bishop. He's not going to go in there and take it. At least I don't think he will. Let me think this through. I go to this diagonal. What am I forgetting? I'm going to take my rook.
He's got to move. He's got no time. He's got 29 seconds.
But that's okay.
Got to make a move.
Yeah,
Got to make a move.
he-
22, 21, 20.
All right. Well, he's speeding up a little bit. That's going to be important. I mean, he has. Oh my god.
No.
It's the time situation, I guess, is pressuring him to play quicker and miss these moves. I mean, it's not easy to play with 20 seconds. But yeah, that was really a missed opportunity with the queen on h3.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously at this point, Slicker has 3 extra minutes. So I don't think we're going to see any more drama in this game. I think it's certainly possible, but I do expect Slicker to convert this pretty cleanly.
Yeah, I mean, he has 3 minutes and just up so much material here. He's pretty close to checkmating. I mean, it's hard to see, but he could go for something like bishop takes d6 and then try to chase the knight off of f6 with his bishop to go for the mate.
Right, and I think there are many different ways that White can win here, but I'd be I would be stunned. I literally would be stunned if Slicker somehow were to mess us up again. I just don't think it can happen.
That would be the biggest choke we've seen the entire tournament.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay. Well, now he's threatening Queen G7.
Yeah, so you have to take the bishop. Mhm. I mean, I guess theoretically you could still push a pawn to d2 and make a queen. But yeah, realistically, there's
Right.
no
I
way
mean,
here.
imagine he plays d2 and Slicker doesn't move his rook. That
Right,
would
right.
be that would be
Okay.
insane.
Push the pawn. Push the pawn.
You gotta push
Just
the
push
pawn.
the
Come on.
Come on.
Give us one last thing to hope for. Come on, Swifter. Let's go d2. Don't worry about the mate. Oh no.
Push it. He's got 10 seconds. You got to.
Well, there goes that pawn.
Yeah, very. Yeah, now I mean with no time, it was very difficult. Hard to play for Swiftor.
17 seconds. Okay, what else can you hope for here? I mean, there's still back rank opportunities, right? But it's just you would have to play a move like Rook C8 to bait it, which
Right, yeah, I don't really see it happening here.
Mhm.
And now I wonder if Slicker will see Knight G4. Okay, he goes Rook D7. Okay, Rook C8. Come on, Rook C8.
Oh yeah, Rook C8 would be so beautiful. You gotta try. No, no, wrong piece to the first rank, not the bishop. It's a time situation. It's a time situation.
And now Queen H7. Yeah, exactly. Checkmate.
So bad. I just don't like that, mom. I didn't deserve that win, chat. I just didn't deserve that win, mom. Mom's life, I didn't deserve that win, mom. I'm gonna say it right now, dude. I don't care, man. The guy was.
That was
I feel.
a tough game for Swifter. He is relatively newer to the game, and these are things that are hard to see. We did know that Slicker was the favorite going in,
Yeah,
and
certainly.
playing 10-minute time control when you're new is actually hard because if you only have a few seconds to make a move, of course, it's going to be hard to do something. You start panicking because you realize you have no time. And you know what? It can happen to everyone. So we do
Yeah.
understand. And he has been just trying to learn from the experience.
Yeah, I think certainly it's very tough when you're so new to the game. I think just trying to make moves quickly when you don't have time, it's not natural, and you're always second guessing yourself. So it's unfortunate, but I would say the one upside for Swiftor is that he had chances. Like he missed this free queen that he could have captured.
Yeah,
and
let me just quickly bring that
he
up
had the
on the
chance of
board.
opening potentially to be better. But yeah, it was just very, very tough.
Right.
Very
Well,
tough.
chat, we'll be back soon. We're going to take a quick break and then we will do some player interviews. We are live with Swifter and Slicker. And let me just start off by asking, Slicker man, seriously, you're going to try to 4-move checkmate him? Did your mama not teach you manners?
You know who taught me that? Anonymous. Okay, and it nearly worked. It nearly worked. I swear. But I mean,
it would have worked if we played like 2 hours earlier. 100% would have worked.
Yeah.
I just learned how to defend against it after chat was like, "Yo, let me show you the 3-move check." I'm like, "No, he's not gonna do that."
Wait. Today?
Today, dude, I only learned how to defend that on Chess.com like 90 minutes ago.
I was doing that earlier, Swifter. Someone probably watched my stream and came in your stream and told you.
Dude, sabotage. We got him all on the inside, man. A traitor in there, man. That is messed up.
Oh my god. Dude, that was a good game, man. I swear to God.
That was exciting, dude. I can't believe I let that queen go, man. I saw it as soon as I moved, I just wanted to like flip my desk. It was disgusting. It was disgusting.
Listen, I said this to him. I said it already. He's the winner of that game. I said it. He's the winner of that game.
You're too nice. Not all, man. Do I want to bring in like next? Who's your next competitor now? Do we know who you're up against next? You got to win this, dude. You got to do it for all the bearded bald brothers out there.
Up against Ludwig or Choco Bars, depending on who is going to win that game.
That's right. That's right. Oh, that's gonna be a fun one to watch. Oh yeah.
Oh, actually, no. Sorry, he's gonna be playing against Moist Critical next. Never mind.
Right.
No, that's
right,
gonna
okay,
be
yeah,
easy.
yeah.
That's gonna be so easy. I'm telling you. Like, it just all I'm saying is, just you could call me Johnny Sins for that game, okay? You could call him Kelsey Monroe or Bella Danger. Let's just say that, okay? It's gonna be that easy. He is going to get okay. Moist critical. If you're watching, mate, all I'm saying is I'm getting ready for that oil. You need to run away, mate, because you're just gonna lose. Either forfeit or challenge me. Okay. By the way, Casters, I do apologize again for my behavior or my inappropriate language, but I mean, it had to be said. It had to be said. And also Swifter.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna diss you because I like you. Wallahi, I like you. Arab brother. But I watched the interview previously, and you was like
Right.
saying, they were like, "Oh, you're playing against Slicker," and you said, "Oh yeah, I have to mute the stream when he's on sometimes."
Oh no, I just heard like you do a lot of trash talk. I'm very psychologically susceptible, man. Any game, someone talks a little bit of trash talk, I'm done. My heart's just in shambles. I'm like confidence just takes it's a aside from being bad at chess. My other weakness is psychological attacks. So bad at chess, psychological attacks. So you are very good at getting to people's minds, and I would crumble even more.
At the
Nothing
start, I really
personal.
wanted to. I so wanted to diss you, but then I was like, nah, the guy's a sweet man. He's a sweet man. This time I had to be mature for once. Like I'll
Oh.
admit it, I'm sometimes immature. But who cares? Who gives a we're all immature. You're immature,
That-
Hikaru.
that's
I'm sure we're all
that's right,
immature.
man.
It's boring to be mature.
We're all human. I agree, man. I agree. I'm sorry to take it away from your audience, though. I'm sure they'd love it, and I'm sure you toning it down a little bit for me. I'm sure they felt like they missed out, but I appreciate it, man.
No. I don't care. I don't care about what they said, man. You was a challenger. Is that how you say it? You was a challenge.
I'll take it. I will absolutely take that.
You did good.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
I'm so lucky for this win. I don't know what else to say,
Not
boys.
not lucky at all, man. You got me, and my heart was racing at the very beginning when you were going in with the queen. I was like, oh, what do I do again? I just learned this
Dude.
like in half an hour ago. What do I do?
Dude,
And-
I know. Oh my god! Thank you. I mean, oh my god, that was so close. That was so close. You
Oh.
guys must have been disappointed in me in like moving over there. I was even thinking of your horse was there, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I was thinking of going up still and taking. I didn't notice, so I still there would have been blunders everywhere.
Oh, I probably wouldn't have noticed that anyway. Honestly, I was.
No, you would have because it would have
out.
been check, and then there's only one thing to cover it, and he would have took it with the
Oh.
horse.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
putting it up on the Zoom call.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Wait, where? Oh yeah. Oh my days. Wait, what? That's not true. Where is that? I didn't move my king queen there. No, not that one. Not that one.
No, this was.
No, I
This is
think
from the game.
he means the one with the queen h7, I think.
Oh, that one.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
there's a few of them.
yeah.
Hang on, let me get there. Sorry.
Do you speak Arabic?
Shway. Very little. My parents are Palestinian, but they were like, focus on English. He's gonna be an American when he grows up. I mean, so now whenever I go to any kind of like see relatives or anyone, I'm like the embarrassment that knows like 5 words. So I wish I did, man. I wish I did.
Dude, I didn't know you was Palestinian. I honestly didn't.
I didn't know, dude. I didn't like look you up until like this morning. Like, oh, Middle Eastern. Yeah, that was awesome. So
I mean, if you look at me, I'm sure you would know I'm Palestinian.
yeah.
Middle Eastern.
Well, I love the bromance going on here, but you know what I would actually like to see? Slicker, you should give Swifter a trash talk lesson.
No.
I'd be down for that 100%. I got to learn to do it instead of putting the shield up in front of me. I
Listen,
got to learn to absorb the hits,
I'm gonna say it. There's some people in life that you have to take shots at, okay? But there's some people in life that don't. Like it's only for it's fun and stuff, fun and games. I don't take it serious when I take shots. I just do it for jokes. But I'll be honest, Chocobars, all the other people I played against, but Swifter played it good. He played it better than Chocobars. No diss to Chocobars, and better than Ludwig by far. You know what? I don't know how he lost that game. He played it better than Ludwig, man.
Oh, he destroyed. But I mean,
Right.
when you face off against him, if he makes it past Chocobars, I'm looking forward to seeing you destroy that match, dude.
I doubt he'll make it free, bro. Ludwig will not make it free. Don't worry about
Chocobars is really good. She's super smart. So I'm curious to see how that match goes.
Yeah, in my opinion, I won't go that far, but I mean, like, I think it would be like, it'll be Fuseli versus Fuseli versus Ludwig, and Fuseli would beat Ludwig. Trust me, Ludwig is absolutely,
yeah, right.
and then it'll probably be me versus Fuseli.
Oh,
Well-
but dude, yeah. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
I was going to say, so Slicker, you're going to move on. You're going to take on Moist Critical. Slicker, sorry, Swifter, this is the end of the journey for you. What was your overall thoughts and experience with PogChamps?
At first I thought I was hopeless. I'm like, oh my God, why did I do this? I'm trash at chess. But now I feel hope and I feel like I'm learning. I feel like I've gone through like a breaking point where like I can like be less trash later on. There's like light at the end of the tunnel for me. And now like, like I can go back to playing less stress on stream versus my viewers, just learn more and hopefully like, like just become a better player. Like I think I found the joy in chess. At first I was like, no way. Like after this is done, I'm never gonna play again. And then after getting destroyed, and then now it's like I can't wait to learn more. It's a crazy little that line that I passed, and I didn't think I'd make it past there. So I'm pretty excited.
Well, before we let you guys go, Slicker, are there any last words you want to tell the fans so that they can look forward to your match against Moist Critical?
I haven't got really anything to say to them, I mean, it was just, I've got a message to him, and all I'm just saying is just prepare to open your butt cheeks, and that's it. That's it. And by the way, Chess.com, your videos uploading me, I'm playing music and you're playing some smacking thing in the background. Remove that, man. I can't even hear myself. But yeah, Moist Critical, just be ready for that. I'm gonna get the oil. You just, prepare yourself, whatever position you want to go for. Gee.
All right.
But I
well-
won't be calling him. You don't mind me calling him a Bella Danger for that game, right? When we play. I'll be calling him a Bella Danger when we start playing. Oh, Lisa Ann. Actually, no, I'll call him Lisa Ann when we play. He could call me. Tell him, listen, Moist, if you're watching, make sure you call me Isaiah Maxwell or Johnny Sins. 2 of those. And I'll best be calling you a Bella Danger. All right? Easy game. You're going to see me. I'm going to f you so hard. Anyway,
Well, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much, Swifter and Slicker, and good luck in your future matches.
See you guys. Thank you.
Bye.